You're such an asshole.
Hi kids, doing asshole consulting. Let's get this party started. Dear Captain, hope this email finds you well. I'm writing in hopes of utilizing your services at Asshole Consulting to get a little advice on my current situation. I've gotten where I am in life by listening to people who are more experienced than I am at determining for myself if said advice will reasonably provide a net benefit and discard that which I don't. And I expect your advice will prove to be the former more so than the latter. I'd like to, guys, I charge this guy $75. It could be a lot cheaper if you guys to sanctify it. I'd like to preface this email by saying that I live off the premise that everything is my fault, that every consequence and determinant, detriment in my life is my own responsibility to mitigate and prepare for. If something bad happens to me as a result of someone else, it was my own fault for not taking preventative actions against the effect by the person perpetuating their front. Not 100% realistic since I can't plan for everything, but this mindset has served me well so far. Yeah, I found that investing in insurance pays more dividends now than investing in things that grow. That's a sad state of the economy where you're more interested in protecting what you got than going and creating new stuff. Results are all that matter at the end of the day, and it doesn't matter who gets you those results or how they happen. The blame game isn't something I play. Because of this, it doesn't matter if it's someone else's fault. I'm the one that has to live the concept. A 27-year-old male working in the oil field in Colorado, excellent paying job with the 16-hour days that go with it on a 14 days on, 7 days off schedule. While I know that you advocate for a life of minimalism and living a quality life of working less hours by mitigating costs in bills such as rent, I do have some standards of living that I won't go without at this current point in time. I know that it's only putting more time on accumulating my desired savings, but it's a choice I've made with full understanding. I make decent money, but I'm working on getting my savings up as well as an insurance of gold and silver reserves for the decline of the US dollar, and I refuse to go into debt for anything save a small house trailer in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, Nebraska. I would also throw in cryptocurrency. Gold is almost too valuable, too precious, because you can't divide it up. I'm very pro-silver, and I'm very pro-cryptocurrency. Not a lot. I'm not saying it's valued at its right price right now, but you should have a little bit of it in everybody's investment portfolio. But that's a general aim. I have no delusions that such long-term plans are set in stone. Financially, I got $14,000 in net worth, subjecting electronic investments, 401k from work, but I don't cover considering mine for Social Security checks. I add or try to add $1,000 to my savings every month, at least. Precious metals investments, dude, you need 200 ounces of silver. That's it. 200 ounces of silver per person. That's my usual rule of thumb. Usually more, but life gets in the way. You know how it is. Once I've got my goal of metal, I'll start considering other investments. My only involvement in the college scam was an EMT certification. Luckily, I only took on about $4,000 in debt, and I have already paid it off, with the only debt that I currently have being my new cell phone. Why are you going into debt for a cell phone? What? Really? Cell phone. You don't even have time to use your smartphone. I just get a flip phone or a track phone or something at Walmart. I have no excuse for taking on the certification, especially since the poor bastards only make about $12 an hour starting out. This was my idiocy for not looking into it beforehand, but to be fair, this was when I was fresh out of high school. Socially speaking, I don't have many friends, maybe because I have little to no interest in cultivating any relationships. Dealing with people, even my own parents who I love, feels like a second job that I have to put up with for the sake of maintaining civility. I don't know if it's Asperger's, my general misanthropy, or what. Probably because you talk too much. You don't get to the point. But wherever I'm around people, I just want to leave. Yeah, it could be you have a high IQ too. That might be another thing. Don't be so quick. Oh, I got a vowel disease, Asperger's or autism. No, you don't. Romantically speaking, I've got no real interest there, as I'm as straight as an arrow about women and drama and effort I can do without. I'll take the label of MGTOW and be scorned for it, but aside from admiring beauty and the first 5 minutes of conversation, I'll actually enjoy with them. The remaining time around female sex is nothing to me but irritation. Even the attractive ones who express romantic and sexual interest, porn does the job just fine. Well, plus you're working so much, there's no way you could really have a relationship. Hobby-wise, I'm a homebody. I detest going out with a passion. Fishing, working, food, and miscellaneous dealings are the only reason I leave my townhome. My only real hobbies are fighting with people on the internet over political issues, playing holier-than-thouism with other libertarians, listening to podcasts and videos by liberty-esque people while playing computer games, and reading news articles and interesting psychological, sociological pieces on the web. Yeah, you need to unplug from the internet. You need to unplug. The sad, pathetic list of hobbies, maybe. Yes, definitely. But I find them the most interesting and tolerable. I'll take them over going to the bar or club any day of the week. All right, yeah, they are better than that. But you need to go outside and see people. My question to you is, despite appearing even more cynical than I am, you do seem to have found some form of contentedness in your life. How? What is it that you've done where you've woken up, at least on some days, and looked forward to how it would play out? Where you've honestly wanted the next day to come, and despite all your disgust towards the world, enjoy it. Thank you for your time and reading this email. I look forward to hearing back from you. Sign, I won't mention your name. Okay, the contentedness. My contentedness has been achieved by drastically lowering my expectations out of life. The people, the career, the happiness, the dating, the joy, everything, you're sold X, and the world is only capable of delivering Y. And the sooner you realize that this is the absolute best you can get, and other things could get a lot worse, then you're content. All right? And that's when I realized, no, I'm not going to make my $250,000 a year. No, I'm not going to be a financial genius. Well, I am a financial genius, but no one's going to pay me for it. Once I realized what the world is capable of delivering, I stopped trying to get this, because that was just wasting my time. I said, oh, okay, no one, unless your mouth is this big and you can deep throat a cock that's 8 inches long and that wide, you're not going to make it. And you're not going to achieve that goal in financing. Once I realized that, oh, you know what? A girl who's a 9.5 and is a STEM major and can support my back and covers her own and is independent-minded doesn't exist. Oh, but there's a 7 who's an accountant that will. Right? Once I realized, working hard and my passion for economics, and that was not fun, but going out and hiking, riding motorcycles was, then I did that. And then also when I realized that when life is telling you, hey, we're going to throw money at you. First night I taught dance class, I was making $350 an hour. Now, of course, that was rare because so many people had signed up. Once I realized that, people want you to teach dance, people want you to write books, people want you to podcast. Once I realized that, and I went that way, I wanted to do this. No, you're going to do this, which isn't necessarily less. It's just getting rid of your expectations and not hope. Another thing which I currently wrestle with now is finding friends that can go out and keep up. And I got to keep telling myself, frankly, nobody can keep up with me. Nobody. They don't have the perfect trifecta. They don't have enough money, they don't have enough time, and they don't have the stamina or the energy. Very few 3 people have that. Very few. And I thought, yeah, I'm going to get out, I'm going to do that. Nope. I don't know anyone that can keep up with me. Quite true, I don't know anyone that can keep up with me. Because I don't have a lot of money, but, a lot of this is also that I, bum-free lodging. That's a huge thing, is I bum-free lodging off of people, and motorcycles are pretty easy to maintain. You get very good fuel efficiency. But can't find anyone that can keep up with me hiking. I can't find anyone that has the freedom and the time that I do, and a lot of that has to do with me being able to do work on asshole consulting. And I can't find people that, they might have the money, they might have the time, but they're old and retired, they can't ride. They might have the time, they might have the stamina, but they ain't got the money. There's always one missing. Lower your standards. Lower your standards. Lower your expectations. Because you're going to ruin your life with this expectation. Because life is not capable of delivering you there. It's capable of delivering here. Once those are in sync, then you let go. And it's depressing and sad. You give up your dreams. I mean, right now I'm in Rapid City. It's been a dream of mine to own property on the hill, and I've been running around doing a market analysis and all that. And the fact is, it's cheap. If you look at taxes and HOAs, which I don't know why they're out here, it's cheaper for me just to rent a very schwank place for 3 months out of the year. Very schwank, and pay a quarter of what I would actually owning a piece of property. So it's always lowering your expectations. Lower your expectations. Look at how pathetic and sad and unimpressive most of society is. And then say, what are they capable of delivering? What are these morons, these conformies, these normies, these inferior? What are they capable of delivering? You're on a highway. Your motorcycle might be capable of 200 miles an hour. Well, it's too bad that someone from Nebraska and someone from Iowa are going side by side at 45 miles an hour. Just too bad. So that's one thing. Another thing, contentedness, is accepting what I do and do not control. I don't pay attention to politics anymore. I don't control it. I really don't. And I'm not going to waste my time worrying about it. Hey, did you hear the social justice warriors did this and that, and the society's going to crap, and we're losing the freedom of speech? Yeah, I heard. I don't care. Really don't care. Hey, do you know that you might get deplatformed and this and that and that? Yeah, it might happen. Again, investing in insurance. This is why we have the older brother backup. We have the USS older brother. Yeah, it might happen, but I'm not going to worry because it's out of my control. What are you doing, dog? God, this dog's weird. So also accepting what I do and do not control is a big thing. And that's how I... And then another thing I do is I remind myself probably 3 times a day, not intentionally, it's not like I got an alarm that reminds me of it, but I remind myself that I'm finite, I'm going to die. And I'm going to spend my time having fun doing what I want. Yesterday I went for, 4-hour motorcycle ride. Alright, hang on. Hey! Stop making noise! See, they do it. They know not to make noise. What, you want to come up? Come on. Come on. Let's go. You can help with the show. Stop making noise. Alright. Alright, sit. Sit. Good dog. And stay there. Anyway, packing it in and having as much fun as possible. Like yesterday, I did a motorcycle ride from Rapid City out to Wanblee, because I wanted to check out a butte that was out there that I saw before. I did some fossil hunting and agate hunting along the way. Looped up into Kadoka, came back over on the interstate, had a wonderful ride. Today, I'm going to go ride up to Spearfish, see a fan of mine. We're going to have lunch. It's going to be great. I'm going to probably go for a walk and hit the gym after this in Rapid City. I make sure that I have fun. My life is not geared towards work. I put fun, living life first and foremost, not my career. My career, if you could call it that, is to fund my fun and my life. And so that's how I have this contented. I don't give a shit. Now, I'm already spoken for, but another huge thing, now I gave this up 12 years ago, is girls, I am totally sympathetic with the original MGTOW movement. Not the weirdos, sex doll fucking, creepers that they've become now. But that's a huge thing where you don't control. Hey, here's the bait. If any fish bite, fine. But the BS, the dramatics, the psychological toll, I can totally understand. And as you guys get older, you're gonna say, how much time did I waste chasing these pains in the asses? No, done. You retire. You get out and you go live your life. Because you can control women to a certain extent. It's a two-sided equation. You control half of it, but you don't control the other half. And then when you're a successor, you're like, wow, this is success. Listening to the drama and pains in the asses and everything, this is success. No, so you're kind of more a monk, though. I'm gonna say, with all this video game stuff, you gotta knock that shit off. And porn, no, knock it off. Now you're the neo MGTOW, where I'm just picturing a fat, ugly guy jerking off to porn. All right, no, you're not going out and hiking and doing anything you're not adventuring in life, and that's gonna pass you by. Well, what did you do? I looked at a lot of porn while in between working on an oil rig. Yay! All right, so you need to go out and enjoy life that way. But that's how I've gotten contentedness, is just letting go of things I didn't control and not caring about the future. And it's easy for me to do that because I didn't have any kids. Oh my God. Heaven help you people that had kids and actually give a shit about the future of the country. That's hilarious. I always laugh. I love it when white liberals breed and then they send their kids to the diversity school. It's like, yeah, this is going to be fun. It's going to be interesting. You tell them how much they suck because they're white. Yep, you tell them. You tell them how privileged they are. But I can be very flippant about it because I don't have kids. I have no skin in the game, literal genetic skin in the game. I don't care. Matter of fact, as time goes on, I cheer on the demise of Western civilization because I look at it, it's like, oh, the good people are dying off, or they're a very small minority. I can't wait. You guys deserve the Venezuela you want. So that's how I find contentedness. And there's maybe another thing. I've learned to look at how miserable the enemy is. Yes, the left is winning, but have you seen a happy leftist? The left is winning in that they've managed to tax themselves, enslave themselves to getting master's degrees and not being able to truly work until they're 30, having to beg for government handouts their entire lives, so they're made-up faux careers. And they're getting so bad, some of them come up with entirely made-up genders so they can feel special. People are tattooing themselves, shaving their heads so they're all special when it's all work avoidant. Imagine that now, okay, they maybe, or you get someone, you see someone write an article and it's some leftist, rank thing, you're like, God dang it, how does that person have that job? That person is not getting paid. That person lives in New York and is struggling to make ends meet. Exojane is look at all their writers, or what's the other feminist one? Jezebel. All their writers, fine. Yep, they're rah-rah feminism. You go, girl. Yep, absolutely. Great strides are being made. Women are getting a ton of unfair advantages through affirmative action, and the amount of praise they get and encouragement they get compared to boys or men is insane. Do they seem happy? Have you met them? With their fur babies and their student loan debts it's all a front and facade. And so I enjoy if you poke through the facade and you look them up on LinkedIn, you look at their background. These are miserable, unsuccessful people. Miserable. Because they traded in family and love and their fellow human being for a government check, for leftist politics. So that's another thing where I really enjoy it. I really enjoy watching people get what they deserve. It's a wonderful thing. And they're getting success, but at the cost of their life. So that's another thing where I'm content. But it really is a let go, don't care, enjoy the decline type of thing. What is it that you've done where you've woken up, at least on some days, and look forward to how it would play out? Well, I make sure I have fun shit to do. I'm not sitting there 7 days a week playing video games, jerking off to porn. I'm there 5 days a week. I don't watch TV. I rarely watch TV. I got shit to do. I go out running. I go out hiking. I go out golfing. I go climbing. I go visit friends. I ride my motorcycle around. I probably achieve more in 1 year I achieve more fun in 1 year than most people do their lifetimes. Quite literally. People go to my Instagram account, go online. I've been posting pictures because I don't feel like writing. I just here's pictures of me having fun. People are, whoa, dude, how do you do it? It's fun. I'm not, again, I've pointed out this before. I had a lot of fun during the Obama administration. Yes, it sucked that we're going to vote in a socialist affirmative action president. Yes, it sucks to see the demise of the United States, but by God, I had more fun during those administrations than any other administration. It's because I let go. I let go. And it's like I can get pissed off watching Fox News or CNN and Twitter and the Facebook. That's another thing. I rarely do Facebook and Twitter anymore. That's social. I've unplugged. For anyone watching, like, oh, dude, Claire used to text me. I'm like, yeah, I did. And no offense, it has nothing to do. I just can't do it anymore. I'll tweet out or Facebook something that I write, more of a marketing platform. Maybe I'll say hi, drop in. But I don't even look at people's posts like, oh, what happened? Nope, don't care. Yep, I'm sure it's some unjust thing and the parasites are going after a producer. I don't care. Don't care anymore. Where you've honestly wanted the next day to come and despite all your disgust towards the world, enjoy it. Well, that's the other thing is this goes back to the finiteness. What are you going to do? Your option is you can either enjoy it or you can hate it. What do you want to do? Are you going to let the bastards get you down? Or are you going to... The biggest proverbial finger you can give to the left is enjoying your life. Because they don't. The most successful Democrat, take the two most successful Democrats you could think of, or three, let's go with three. Maxine Waters, Nancy Pelosi, Hillary Clinton. Do those women look happy to you? Do you want to be happy or I know more than one couple where it's a traditional husband and wife, they have their kids, they live on one income, and they're always smiling, they're always having a good time. I know another couple, the guy just likes working on guns, they go and shoot guns, they got a nice dog too, like Jarvis here, and they just enjoy life. They have love, they have friends, they have family, and they go out, and they're not obsessed with power or control or making a change. I challenge you, go to any leftist publication, XO Jane and Jezebel being the two prominent ones because they're feminists, but take Huffington Post, CNN, or here's something, go and look at any college paper journalist. Look at their degree and background and imagine what their future life is. And look at what they're writing about. They're not writing anything new. It's all racism, sexism, and socialism, and feminism. That's it. Regurgitated. That has got to stagnate, if not tax and pain the brain so much, where it's just the same slop over and over again. No, I don't want that. You go and you have fun. You choose. Oh, what? Are we getting Swedish level tax rate? Fine. Whatever. That's the way. I didn't control. I voted Republican. I'm done. I'm out. I'm done. And so that's how I don't care about the future of the country. I don't care about what I don't control. And when I look at what the average American has become, including Republicans, including libertarians, you look at them and you're like, wow, you know what? You guys deserve exactly what you're getting. There is justice. There is poetic justice. There is a universal equilibrium that the universe will apply to people. I mean, I'm going to bring it up again. Here's a perfect example. Famous radio show co-host, sent his daughter to a big liberal arts college does a stupid liberal thing. And he's like, dude, did you know that we're paying this much in tuition for this worthless degree? Oh my God. It's like, if I can't get you guys to get on my team and do the right thing, then you all deserve to go down. All of you. I mean, maybe all the Democrats deserve what they're going to get. All the leftists, the social justice warriors, they deserve what they're going to get. And I'd say 75% of the Republicans deserve what they're going to get. There's only maybe 25% of 45% of the population that's moral and just. And when you look at that as a whole, it's good the United States is collapsing. You find joy in the demise. You find justice in the demise. And like you're doing now, you buy precious metals, you get some guns, and you hedge against that collapse. But there is justice. Right? There is Venezuela collapse. Sweden's getting run over by immigrants that are just literally raping them. Literally raping them. I was going to say financially, but literally and financially raping them. Bravo! It's an orchestra, a show, it's a movie where it's not the good guys are going to lose, it's the bad guys are going to get what they wanted, and that's the punishment. But the bad guys are so full of themselves and so proud and stupid and naive and ignorant, they don't realize that they're voting a Venezuela upon themselves. The feminists don't realize they're voting a life of misery and hatred and spinsterism when they're in their 40s and 50s. All right. That's it. You guys got questions, Cappy answers, blah, blah, blah. AsselConsulting.com. I'm going to go hit the gym and get some food, and we'll see you guys all later. Toodles.